This is Clarence Hill and Shereen Williams coming to you from Lambeau Field. We got Vince Lombardi here. The Cowboys, Jason Garrett, they're no Vince Lombardi, and this season is pretty much over.
It's pretty much over. It was pretty much over when the Redskins and Eagles won earlier in the day. You knew it was going to be set up for a bad day for the Cowboys. It was a bad day all the way around. Offense can't get in the end zone. Defense just got worn down, and it looks like they're out of it. Mathematically, they're still alive, but let's be honest, this thing's over.
Well, we're going to be honest. It was over September 20th when Tony Romo got hurt in Philadelphia. And that's when it was over.
Yeah.
They lost 7 straight games, and they've just been hoping against hope that they could get back in this thing. They came up here to Green Bay, the scene of the crime, the scene of the catch that wasn't. Dez Bryant was healthy and feeling as good as he's been all season. He was going to lift him to victory. He had his worst game, arguably the worst game of his career. 1 catch, 9 yards, 2 drops, another that went off his hands and resulted in an interception that was probably the turning play of the game on the second drive of the game. It was a bad day all around for Dez Bryant.
Yeah, no question. He said he changed his gloves 3 times and just couldn't get a good feel for the ball. Probably should have played without the gloves, he admits. Hey, he stood up there and talked a long time after the game, took the blame for what happened in the game, not being able to catch the ball. They're used to more from Dez Bryant. They're used to more from Dez Bryant than we've seen all season, let's be honest. Fractured that foot in the first game. He's never been the same. He wasn't the same in that game. Missed all the offseason in a holdout. The Cowboys do need more from Dez Bryant. They're not going to see it this year, but he needs to make a commitment here in the offseason to get back to being the Dez Bryant that we know that made the All-Pro team last year.
Yeah, Dez Bryant could not handle the weather. He also couldn't handle Matt Castle and his inaccurate throwing. Matt Castle one win in what now 6 games as Cowboys quarterback. There's a question after the game. With the season pretty much over, do you stick with Matt Castle or do you see what the young guy has?
Yeah, and they threw their support behind Matt Castle, but Jerry admitted it's a decision they've got to make pretty quickly here. Only 3 games remaining. As long as they remain mathematically in this thing, you're probably going to see Matt Castle out there on the field. But they have averaged 15.2 points per game with Matt Castle in their quarterback. That's not enough. That's not getting it done. You're not going to win many games with 15 points a game.
So when you see Kellen Moore, you know the season's over. This Cowboys team, 7 times this season, has scored just 1 touchdown or less in games. You can't win with offense like that, and you can't win with a defense like tonight. They got run over and run down at the end of the game. They were tired. They were on the field. They tackled poorly throughout the game, but at the end of the game, they just got run down and run over.
And guess what? Another short week this week. They play the Jets on Saturday night. We'll join you again midweek to talk about the Jets game.